All right, good morning. The first video we're going to do is we are going to make banana bread, but I have a whole lot of apples. Our apples from our tree are ready, but they did not grow. We haven't gotten much rain, so I'm going to be canning them because we have a lot. So I'm going to be adding them into my banana bread today. I have already, I don't know, five of these, so I'm going to do the sixth one. And then we'll get started on the bread. So I have my apple core here. And I use this machine. It saves a lot of time with peeling, coring. And so we're just going to slice here. Cut them up a little bit into smaller chunks for... So I already did the bananas as well. Let's get this. I think I have all this cleaned up here. I'm doing another video of pickles, so Alright, so first what we're going to do is we are going to preheat the oven to 300. Then you're going to use a cup of melted butter. And then we're going to do 3 cups sugar. We're going to cream them together. I thought I had all my stuff out. I'm like, oh, but I didn't do measuring cups. So 3 cups sugar in here. It seems like a lot, but this does a lot of loaves. I'll be doing 3, and I might even do 1 in like an 8x8 pan and see where we're at. Alright, we're going to cream this together. Next, we're going to add 3 eggs. Did everybody have a good weekend? This weekend I had my big candle and wax melt sale, and I did good. All right, let's blend this. All right, so now I took six bananas out of my freezer. So we're going to be putting the 6 bananas, and I'm also doing the apples. So if you have an apple, or if you don't want to do apples, you don't have to. It calls for 16 ounces of sour cream. I don't have that, so I'm going to put in what I do have. But you will need 16 ounces of cream cheese for this. Monday, so it's like laundry day, and I work the rest of the week, so I'll be doing bathrooms. All right. I don't have much for sour cream. Oh, hopefully the apples will help. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I don't have vanilla extract, I have vanilla. I'm just gonna stick with the vanilla bean paste. I prefer it. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Three teaspoons of baking soda. Okay. And then 4.5 cups of flour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this. And then I'm just going to hand stir in the flour because I should have used a bigger bowl. So we'll put in 4.5 cups of flour. I'll be doing some dill pickles today as well. I have my dill pickles cooling in the ice bath. Alright, and then we are just going to stir this without trying to make too big of a mess. Oh yeah, I was talking about the candle sale. So it was like a big outdoor craft fair, and oops, I made about, well, I sold, I'm not going to talk about how much I made, but I sold mostly wax melts. I did sell some candles, but people seem to trying to get away from the candles. Because of pets and knocking it over and whatever. But I do soy candles anyway. All right. We raked up apples from underneath the tree yesterday, and oh my goodness, my shoulders and my neck are terrible. They hurt really bad. All right, so here I have 3 pans. I think I'm gonna get out my 8x8 and use this instead of one of the pans. But I typically make 4 bread pans worth. All right, so we gotta oil them. And then I'll show you at the end how I freeze it. So we just gotta grease it up. Go on. I have my doors open till it gets a little bit more humid. And I'll turn my air back on. This last weekend was wonderful. It was only in the 70s. All right. And now what I do is I have a mixture of cinnamon and sugar already mixed. So we're gonna dump a bunch in your pan, and then you're gonna cover your oil. Definitely need more, don't I? And then when you, well, this one I won't be taking out to cool, but my other one will go on a cooling rack. So you'll flip it upside down. All right, let's see where we're at here. And then I just put get that covered here. So depending on, you know, how thick you want your loaves, you could get away with 3 bread, you know, loaf pans. But sometimes, I mean, I do 4. But today for this video, I'm just going to do a cake. You know, an 8x8. Or a 9x9. I don't really know what this is. These are the old, what is it? Corningware or whatever. They were my grandma's. So we're just going to throw that in here. And these are going to go in the oven for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'll check it, hour and a half, till a knife comes out when you stick it in the middle. If you want a strudel, you would need a tablespoon of butter, like room temperature, a tablespoon of flour, and then you would cut in a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then an 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then the last like 30 minutes or so, like when, you know, you would just sprinkle it over the top and bake it. I'm not gonna, because I'm trying to cut out sugar. I am diabetic. But I have put that on. So, and I've been losing well, I lost almost 20 pounds. So I don't want to mess it up, my weight loss. So I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm going to check it and see where we're at. All right, so my daughter wants my 1 loaf. This took me an hour and 10 minutes to bake. I can't see. So if you were going to freeze this, you would want to coat this whole thing with tin foil. You're going to wrap it, do it again twice, put it in a Ziploc, try to get as much of the air out as possible. But since she wants this, I'm gonna let it cool down more, and I'm gonna wrap it and just stick it in there. And then just on your baggie, write, you know, what it is and your date, and just throw it in your freezer, and when you want it, you can take it out, thaw it, and it's still gonna be really moist. And then my 8x8 pan, or, you know, baking dish, this one did take the full hour and 20 minutes. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys have a great week. Like and subscribe, and after these 2 videos are done, then we're gonna start doing some DIYs for fall. I think that's kind of what the plan is currently, but of course I'll be canning and doing, you know, a few videos of that, but we'll sprinkle in some DIYs now until Christmas time. So I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.